Manchester United, how does it feel to be here?
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a pleasure. I mean, I've just been here for a couple of hours and it's already been feeling amazing. I can already feel like that, yeah, we're going to be a great family and it's a pleasure to be part of it.
Earlier on today, you've been given your Manchester United kit that you're proudly wearing. How does it feel to already be representing that badge on your chest?
Yeah, it feels good, you know, like the thing is, like it fits well and I'm looking forward to just playing in it a lot and try to represent in the good ways possible.
This is a big day for you, but it must be a proud day for your family. How much have they been such a huge part of this?
Yeah, family is a big part of it in general throughout my life, and I think it's just we've been thinking about it together, and we decided that this is the best step to do, to become part of the family. And they're really happy for me, and they look forward to seeing me on the pitch.
You have been one of the most talked about strikers in Europe. So what was it about Manchester United that made you say yes?
I think just first of all, of course, because of the club. It's just the historical club that is unbelievable. For me, the team is great. It's getting better and better, and that's why also there is just stuff that it made you like come there. You know, it gives you this already kind of, let's say, energy that you want to be part of. And yeah, I think it's just a great project in general, and yeah, can't wait to start, definitely. Great guy, great coach, and so we're going to start. It's important.
Charlie Austin is our guest this morning. Where do you think they'll finish?
Top half. Top half. They've got to improve. Obviously, they've got to improve on what happened last year, but I think that they'll be in the top half. And you've got to give the other teams credit, right? The teams that have qualified for the European competitions. Yes, they've got to adapt to the more games being in there, but Man United have really got to step up their game to get into them places. So for me, I'm just going to say top half.
So obviously it's progress because they finished a lot lower than that last season, but is that enough progress for a club like Manchester United?
That's not enough. And like I said, look at the signings they've got and their new forward line, etc. With Sesko down the middle and Buemo and Matheus Cunha. But like I said, for me, there's way more pressure at Manchester United. And Buemo was brilliant at Brentford. There's no getting away from that. Matheus Cunha was brilliant at Wolves. There's no getting away from that. But Manchester United, there's so much more pressure. They are worldwide known everywhere. And if you don't perform one or two times, that's it, fans on your back. They need instant performances, especially after what happened last year, and especially why this is why they've been brought into the football club.
Well, this is Sky Sports Fan Club. Let's bring in a Manchester United fan now, and that is Adam Stott. Adam, you've just heard Charlie Austin say that he expects Manchester United to finish top half and no better than that. What do you think?
Come on, Charlie, mate. They're better than that. Them signings are going to take us right into the top four, but
Is that what is the minimum requirement? Because you are smiling there, but I'd imagine that's your aim. But what's the minimum requirement?
Basically, I looked at Nottingham Forest last season. If they can go from relegation to challenging for the top four without European football, and I think no European football for Manchester United is where we have the advantage this season, because no distractions, no travelling. Obviously, Ruben's got a bit more time to work with the players, work with the system. I think that's one thing that everybody's forgetting about this season. No European football for Manchester United is unheard of. So full concentration, full preparation for the Premier League. That has to be paramount this season. And I think if you aim for top four, you just miss out, you might scrape the Europa League. And I think that's probably where I'm at right now with the signings that we've made. If, like the rumours are talking about, there is a couple more to come in, then United have to be challenging for top four. It's like Charlie just said then, this is a massive football club and the expectations are huge. If you don't aim high, you're never going to make it there anyway. And I think the preparation for this season, the way that the culture has changed behind the scenes and the work going on there at Carrington right now and the whole change-up and the whole setup at United is probably what's going to be the difference this season. It's, you could say, probably one of them do-or-die seasons for United right now, because after this and the investment and everything that's changed, it's hard to see how we could move forward past it.
Well, Charlie, the front three is what everyone's talking about with Manchester United at the moment. Sesko, Cunha and Buemo. As a front three, where do they rank?
It looks solid and flat across the board, but like I said before, that it's the pressures of Manchester United that come with it. It's all right performing for Brentford and for Wolves respectfully, but Manchester United are a massive club. and they have to do it week in, week out. So are they a top 4 front line? I'm going to say no. So, Adam, I don't agree with you there. But what I do pick up on, Tom, is quite nice where a Manchester United fan is now looking at it saying, look how well Nottingham Forest done last year without having European football, from relegation to getting into Europe. Well, isn't that refreshing to hear Man United being compared to Nottingham Forest? I thought that that brought a smile to my face, that did, Adam.
Adam, I think he might be taking the mick out of you there, but I'll give you a bit of an argument back on him with that front three when Charlie talks about how they come from Wolves and Brentford. I mean, Michael Carrick and Rio Ferdinand, they didn't come from Real Madrid or Barcelona, and look at how they worked out.
Yeah, to be honest, to go back at Charlie again there in a way, I think there is a lot of the Manchester United fan base that are looking at this with more of a realistic head on it as well right now. Like, you can't ignore the league. The league tells you everything. We finished 15th. Nobody's kidding themselves at the club right now. We've been a disaster. I don't think we've scored more than 70 goals in a Premier League season for the last 4 seasons. I mean, when Charlie was in the Premier League, you know that Manchester United had awesome strike forces. We were scoring goals aplenty. That alone tells you exactly what the problem was. And for the first time this transfer window, United have gone in with a plan. They've seen exactly where United are failing. Yes, we need a goalkeeper, we need a midfielder, but goals have dried up for United. They've gone in and bought 3 players there. Proven players in Cunha and in Mbeumo, which we haven't done at all realistically in the last 10 years. We've been buying players, testing them from overseas. And like Charlie said, it is a big job coming to Manchester United. But I think if you look into the detail of Manchester United's window and how they've approached it this season, it's looking into the characteristics, the characters of the players. You're looking at Cunha there, leadership, and Mbeumo leadership. Sesko is the up-and-coming player. Now, you would have thought it's a similar scenario to Rasmus Højlund last year. He's actually younger than Rasmus Højlund, but another young striker coming in with no Premier League experience. I think with Mbeumo, with Bruno Fernandes, with Cunha, that experience of goal scorers of the Premier League will help Sesko take the pressure off him a little bit more. I think that's United's plan in this. But I think all Manchester United fans, that strike force there, know that only works if you've got the backbone to the team. And that midfield is probably where Manchester United fans are looking at now and saying, that's where the next bit of investment needs to come, because we have been overrunning midfield in this Ruben Amorim system. And if he's going to trust in Bruno, who's coming from that 10 role, to move back into the 8 because he just bought 2 new 10s in Mbeumo and Cunha, then someone needs to play next to Bruno, who is the master of that trade in the middle. And that's, I think, where obviously the Carlos Baleba story has come out, and them rumours about signing from Brighton. And again, like Charlie said, Manchester United buying Brighton players. That's our competition now. It's accepting where you are and knowing you have to build from scratch again at United. And it's hard to take because, like Charlie said, it's a big club. But that's the reality right now. And this one chance without European football this season is probably what United need to take advantage of.
Adam, if Manchester United make a bad start to the season, I know you're hoping they don't, but if they do, what happens with Ruben Amorim? Because he is now building a squad for his system. There won't be the right players if a new manager comes in and wants to play 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. So if you make a bad start, what do you want to see happen with Amorim?
Well, the start of his career at Manchester United has been a disaster. He's just coming off the back of our worst ever Premier League season. And he did play the part in that. He came in, he said, I'm playing my way. He wouldn't adapt to the players. He wanted the players to adapt to him, and they didn't. That's why we've released 8 first-team players from this time from last year. They just didn't want to work for him. But results are results. Manchester United need to be up there. Manchester United, I think, have got Arsenal, City, Chelsea and Liverpool in the first 8 games of the season. This is a tough start for United, but I think everybody's out of patience right now. There's no sentiment left. It's now he has to deliver, Ruben Amorim. And I think with these players, he hasn't got any excuse. We want to be able to judge Ruben properly and not have to talk about, well, it's the ownership, look at what's going on behind the scenes, this is disrupting this, how can he perform with players like this who don't even want to play for him? And now he's got the players in, and these are really good players that every big club, as we know, in Europe and in the Premier League in particular, was after. He has got quality in this side right now. And if he doesn't deliver, the pressure will be on. And as much as he's got a good relationship with the owner, Sir Jim Radcliffe, I think that will be tested. If United are languishing where Charlie says he thinks we're going to finish up, then everyone's going to be looking at this differently, because when the window shuts, it's all on the football. And if the football's not working and it's not looking good, United are mid-table, then there's only one man that they're going to look at, and that's the man in the dugout, and that'll be Ruben Amorim.
Adam, great to speak to you. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
I've had loads of voice notes coming in on WhatsApp, and here's one from a Manchester United fan.
Come on, Charlie. This is Manchester United we're talking about, brother. Finished 15th, but still attracting big talents like Benjamin Sesko, Cunha, and Buemo. Come on, guys. United are coming for everything this season. All new attack. We just completed the treble in pre-season, and we're coming for the treble on season. Come on, United.
Your face there when you heard treble.
I thought, I understood, I thought, yeah, do you know what, at the start of it, okay, I kind of get it. And then all of a sudden I was thinking, we're coming for I was thinking, no way, not coming for the light, not winning. No, just not for me. I get where Man United fans, I get what I said. I think they were only finished in the top 10, but the pressure is on. It's on the manager and it's on the players that are coming in, and that's how I see it.